Hello everybody and welcome back to Rose's Cafe. For today's menu we're going to cook bulalo. Now bulalo translates literally into English as kneecap. It uses a cut of beef that includes the knee joint and leg bones of beef. The secret to the taste and the flavor of this recipe lies in the fact that you simmer the bone marrow included in the bones for a long time. I had a little bit of trouble finding a cut of beef at the grocery store that included the necessary bones, so I settled for buying a separate package of soup bones, which are rich in marrow and should do the trick for us. And for the beef itself, I bought a chuck steak. Bulalo is a simple dish. It's meant to be simmered for a very long time using large pieces of whatever vegetables happen to be available and happens to trip your fancy. The ingredients we'll use today will be around 3 pounds of beef, including the soup bones and the chuck steak or chuck roast that we picked up. We're going to season that with a couple of tablespoons of freshly ground black pepper, a couple of tablespoons of pattis or fish sauce. Once that's cooked for a while, we're going to add onions. Just large pieces, a couple of onions cut in half. Potatoes, medium potatoes cut in half. And we're going to use 4 ears of corn. This is frozen corn because fresh corn's not in season here in Roseburg, Oregon right now. I'm sure the fresh corn would be better if you could get it. After that's all mostly cooked, during the last few minutes, we're going to add a head of trimmed and washed bok choy. For this job, I've chosen to use my nice big heavy stock pot. I've put 12 cups of water in the pot. I've brought it to a boil. So now it's time to add our meat and bones. This time we're also going to add the onions, just peeled and cut into halves. They'll cook apart. We're going to add some freshly ground black pepper, and we're going to add some pattis, and we're going to add a secret ingredient that I did not mention before, magic syrup. All you Filipinos out there know precisely what this is. Americans, I'm going to leave you to wonder. Now we're going to let that simmer for about an hour. Psst, the secret of magic syrup. It's magic and syrup means delicious. It has ionized salt, monosodium glutamate, sugar, chicken fat, flavor enhancers, garlic, onions, spices, natural and nature identical flavors, egg powder, meat powder, made on equipment that also processes soy, wheat, fish, sesame, and peanuts. It's manufactured by Nestle Philippines. And whatever else is in it, it makes soups and stews taste really good. It's not available in grocery stores here in the States, but you can order it from Amazon. You can also order it through Rose's Cafe store. Check out our blog. Now our meat and onions and bone have been simmering for about an hour, so it's time to add the corn. Now with the corn in the pot, we're going to cover it and let it simmer for about another 30 minutes. The corn's been cooking for about a half hour, so now it's time to add the potatoes. And we will allow the potatoes to cook for about another 30 minutes. Now we're nearly done. We're going to add our bok choy, which will wilt very quickly. And we'll cook that for just about 5 more minutes or until it's nice and wilted. Okay, now looks like we're finished. Let's get it moved over to a serving dish. So here is Rose's Cafe's version of beef bulalo. Excuse me, impartial customer of Rose's Cafe. How would you rate today's beef bulalo?
It was delicious.